Hello, today I'm going to review the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 Shadow the Hedgehog action figure. As you can see, I'm currently at the beach, so I just thought this would make a cool backdrop for this video. And I actually picked this figure up while I was here at the beach, because I found him at the local Walmart here. I can't find this figure at any of the stores around where I live, so I thought this was a pretty good find, and I thought I'd go ahead and record the video while I was here. Looking at the art on the box, you can see this has the Sonic 3 shadow render with all the characters. I think those are the same character renders that they used in the second movie, but the shadow one is new. And you can see where they have the Sonic 3 logo up there at the top, and it just says Shadow down here. These figures are about 5 inches, kind of like those Mario ones that they did last year with that Mario movie. So they're not to scale with the other Sonic figures, but this will probably be its own line. So I like the bigger size on these, and I'm trying to turn this around. Reason being is because if I let it go, it's probably going to fall down there, and it's a long way to go. I don't think anything would survive this, especially the camera. So I'm just having to hold on to it at all times. So I'm trying to turn around the box. There we go. It says Shadow. Shadow is a fierce and mysterious foe who is determined to accomplish his goals and won't let anyone stand in his way. Then it has a bunch of other languages on the back with 22 points of articulation, and you can see the other Sonic figures right there. It doesn't look like we got Knuckles in this line, sadly. I guess it's only 4 figures at a time. But they do have a new Eggman figure, so I do like that one. But that's enough about the box. Let's go ahead and open them up. Well, now I got them opened up, and I gotta say, I think this might be the definitive Shadow figure, at least right now. This one is awesome looking. I can't drop him, as you can see. He's way too high up right now. But you can see they have all the fur detailed onto him. Like, that is some good looking fur on that character. And around the back, you can see where they have all his quills detailed in, around the body, around the legs. This is probably the most detailed Sonic figure I think I've ever seen. And this is definitely the most detailed Shadow figure as well. But there's only one problem. It's kind of the smudging right there on the muzzle, which that's not too big of a deal. I guess it's just where all the black paint kind of got saturated onto there. But I think I could actually rub that off with some effort. Other than that, though, everything's perfect on this figure. The eyeballs kind of follow you. Kind of like those Mario figures they did that had the shininess on the eyes, kind of like an extra layer of plastic that went over them, and then you could have the eyes follow you and stuff. Those look really cool. And you can see they have a little white fur detailed onto him there. It's kind of got like a mad smirk type thing. He's got the red stripes going down his quills. He has the ear painting in right there, and you can see they have given the little tail. Little fur's coming off of that too. And these have a lot more joints than those old Sonic figures, which we'll get into here in a minute. But you can see he has his little rocket skates, and you can see where he has all the detail there, the little rings and stuff. He has those on the gloves too. And the shoes are really detailed as well. Let me go ahead and turn them over here. You can see where he has all the little rocket boosters. As I say, this is just an amazing figure, I think. This definitely is the best Shadow figure they've made so far. But aside from that, let's go ahead and get into the articulation. So he has, this is the first for Sonic figures, I believe, is having finger articulation, so you can actually put stuff in his hands. Since I'm at the beach right now, I didn't bring anything to put in his hands because I didn't expect I'd get this figure here. But you could easily fit in his iconic gun or something if you wanted to, or you could really put anything in there. You could put a plunger in there from that Mario figure line, you could put a Lego piece in there, or a sword, I don't know, all kinds of stuff you could do. You could probably even put a lightsaber in there from all those Star Wars figures. But yeah, he has joints in his hands, he has joints up here in the wrists, those are pretty good too, and he has elbow articulation, as you can see there, multiple joints where you can kind of twist the elbows too, and move them back and forth. And on these figures, this is something new, there's 2 points of articulation in the shoulder, so you can kind of bend the arms forward like that, and also have the shoulder articulation there. So it's kind of like those butterfly joints they call them on the Star Wars figures, where you have pretty much 4 points of articulation on the shoulders, and he has articulation in the head, so very good articulation there. And he has hip articulation now, right here. It's kind of stiff. There we go. Yeah, you can bend him like that. He has articulation up here at the top of his legs. You can twist his legs there. He has knee articulation and ankle articulation. I think he has 2 different points to that too, because there's some right here in this part of the shoe and some there. So this figure is just crazy in terms of bendability, all that you can do with him. This wish I had my other figures here to compare them to, but I don't right now. But I might put something out later comparing the movie figures to the other Sonic figures they've done. But this is along the lines I consider as one of those collector's edition Jack specific figures that they did, which I did see that we're getting the Shadow of the Hedgehog one that's coming out in, I believe it's about the end of the year or something, so I'll have to compare it to that at some point. But I think this would work as one of those. I don't even see the need for them to make the movie versions of the collector's figures, being that the movie figures they already have like this are already so detailed. So I really do like this figure. As I've said, I don't really have any complaints aside from the smudging on the muzzle, but that's really all there is to him. I might go ahead and get some cool shots of him in the sand, just because I could probably get some really cool pictures here. But yeah, this is a very, very, very good Sonic figure. Shadow figure, I mean, I'm only calling it a Sonic figure because it's from the Sonic line, that's what I mean. But yeah, definitely the best Shadow figure they've made, I believe.